Welcome back. Finally back at it after the holidays. I don't know about you guys, but it was a crazy busy holiday season for me. Haven't had a chance to really do anything. Been waiting on some parts to come in, and of course, you know, with all the hustle and bustle of everything going on with Christmas, New Year's, and everything between, you know, you don't have any time to really stop and work on anything. So I've been off for a couple of weeks. Not really. I've worked on a couple small projects here and there inside the shop, but you know, things I didn't have time to film and didn't really have time to sit in one spot for even long enough. I hope you guys are having a great, you know, new year, starting out the year right, and you know, embarking on some new and awesome adventures. But anyway, today I do finally have some parts. Had a brake line that I ordered. This thing got stuck in transit, of course, with the holiday season, and it sat in one location for about a good week. And honestly, I thought it was lost. I figured, well, that's that. I'm not gonna receive that one. I'm gonna have to order a new one, you know, file a claim with the post office and, you know, fight that fight. But thankfully it showed up. Better late than never, as always. So today the goal is to get this installed, get the oil line hooked back up and everything underneath buttoned back up. I do not have the proper spacer yet for the rear brake. I have one that's close. So I'm thinking about talking to a friend of mine and having him machine down part of it to make it fit. I don't know what the measurement is. I'd have to actually measure the distance there and see what the distance is on this, but it's super close. And it should be something I think I can alter. It's the right size diameter, it's just not the right width. So I do have that, because I can't find the right one, unfortunately. So I'm probably gonna machine that down. And I also have the right hardware to actually put this lower bracket on for this rear brake. So we'll work on getting that together today as well. With that being said, I'm going to put this brake line in its spot, kind of tentatively button everything up here just to get it ran where I think I want it to go, and then of course I'll back it all off and I'll reinstall all the brake line clips that I have. I've got a few of them laying around here, and I want to make sure that this thing is tied up and out of the way. So with that being said, we're going to get after it and get this brake line installed. Got the older, shorter brake line removed. This one is a more modern line. This is from '92, but unfortunately it's not the right length. So this one actually wouldn't make it all the way back to the caliper properly. So I had to order the right length. With that, I did end up going with the Russell brand, you know, braided, coated brake line. I do like these. I like the look of them. I feel like they're built a little bit better than the old rubber lines. They seem to last a lot longer. So I opted to order that instead of the stock replacement style. They're both about the same price. I just like the look and the functionality of these better. All right, got the brake line completely installed now. Obviously it's still pretty stiff, so it needs to flex and wear in a little bit. It's not exactly where I want it. I'm gonna have to work with it a little bit. But for now, I wanna work on getting fluid to the rear brake itself. So I have filled the the rear master cylinder. If I could talk today, it'd be great. I filled the rear master cylinder full of fluid, so I'm gonna go ahead and pump on it for a little bit here and get some of that fluid to move. Try to get the air out of the system. Get this rear brake working. Check for leaks along the way. Unfortunately, with this sitting for so long, the master cylinder, of course, completely drained. It is taking a fair bit of fluid. Of course, it's bubbling in the master cylinder itself. I can see it bubbling. Check and see if we've got any leaks going on here. I don't see any leaks. So I'm going to top this off now, and then I'm going to put the cap back on the master cylinder. All right, with that topped off, I'm going to go back to pumping fluid again. And it is moving the rear brake. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open this bleeder up and try to get the air out. It's kind of hard to do by yourself, but it can be done. A lot of air came out. Again, tons of air came out. Got a little bit of fluid and some bubbles, and the pedal is starting to get stiff. Alright, I believe that's bled. I think these brakes will work now. I did get solid fluid out that time. I'll make sure all these are buttoned up and closed all the way properly. Of course, clean off all the rear brake fluid here. I don't want any of that getting down onto the new rotor. And I'll pump the brakes a few more times and just check for leaks. That makes a good connection. I can actually feel when I press the brake lever down, it does make a good connection. I can feel it actually locking up against the rotor. So that's a good sign. Again, I want to look underneath here and just to check and see if anything's leaking. And that's dry. So now all I have to do is snug up the cap here. Now with the rear brake done, the system bled, and the fact that I have rear brakes, that's one thing I can check off the list. I still do need to get the spacer situation figured out, so I'm going to try to get that cut down soon, so that way I can get everything on the rear end here buttoned up. Once that's done, then all I have left to do is rebuild the front master cylinder and get those brakes bled. Tomorrow I'll be working on tearing into that, getting that thing rebuilt. That way I'll have front and rear brakes. Once those are done, that spacer's all set, then this bike is ready for a shakedown run. Unfortunately, here in Michigan, it's snowing. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to ride this thing or not. Right now the roads are pretty clear. The temperature's about 28 degrees, so it's not super warm. I can take it out and ride it just to see what it does. I may not. Anyway, welcome back. Happy New Year. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope some of this was informative. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't given me a follow yet or a subscribe, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to try to make a lot of content this year. I'm going to try to get this bike buttoned up, get the 48WL buttoned up, and I've got a few other bikes on the list that I'd like to work on this year. So if I can get to those soon, I'd like to. Anyway, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.